Hello, Nigerians. Right, I've just watched Verydarkman, and what I can sincerely say, once again, I've always said this. This is something that I keep talking about. I keep referring to Naramali. What? No, somebody is not at home when an armed robber came to the house to rob the house because that person already and has an issue with the person who lives in the house, right? And now the person is not at home, has gone away from Benin, let's say from Lagos to Benin. Let's say that, okay, let's say from Lagos, no, let's say from Benin to Abuja, maybe that kind of 6 or 8 hours. Yeah, let's just say a very far place like that. The person is how many miles away and not even in the same country. I can't even say, okay, let's use the same Nigeria. He's not even at home, he's not there. Talk less, is not even in the same country. Then armed robber came to the house, get hold of things, they would get hold of, steal things, and left. Then suddenly, they are not looking for who was those armed robbers. Automatically, you will not say, is that person that traveled that was not around? Does that sound right, or does it make sense? Let's talk about it. Nigerians, when Verydarkman hold on to Naramali and Sam Larry, keep saying that those people, they were obviously, there's a bully going on here. They bullied Mohbad. Maybe at that time, there was a tape that leaked because Mohbad said, if anything happened to me, he is Naramali. But unfortunately, when he reported the case, when they said he went to report it to the police, to everybody, or the authority, they didn't do anything about it. But unfortunately, everything happens round about the same time, the same year, or whatever. Now, automatically, is now labeled as the person who killed Mohbad. And he's not even around. But you guys are not hearing or seeing the other videos or voice released, mailed, that he was literally apologizing to him. He wants his mother, he wants this, he wants this. I want to say something, Nigerians. Can't you guys see the handwriting on the wall? What I can see, Naramali is obviously making it in an industry. Maybe he came from abroad, he's not supposed to be where he is, or he's heading a position in Nigeria, or he's taking over. Set him, but those who knows him knows that, okay, he's got bad character, he doesn't even deserve it. But how come he's been handling certain things? So the jealousy or hatred that is cropping into individuals, because if you listen to this, we've not even listened to even 1% of this secret WhatsApp. But this WhatsApp witchcraft coven that they have, for what they've said already, for what has come out already, look at the people in this place, in this WhatsApp group. No one literally liked him, the Naramali. No one. Look at the narrative they were pushing. Look at what they were saying. Let's expedite him. Let's bring him back. Let him come and face, when he did not even do anything. He wasn't even around. And he handed over himself willingly. Come on. Nigerians succeeded. Let me say this to you guys. What about tomorrow? Let's flip the coin. What about if when Naramali came that last time, when they said he should come, he came, or while he was in custody, maybe they gave him a narcotic or something just happened, they injected or something, and he not buy. If he had by that time that Nigeria wanted to tear him apart, are we going to be saying all this? And also, Verydarkman, my darling brother, please, you've started off with this tape. For me, I know there's pressure out there, like you once say, your auntie, everybody's saying that's made that. That's the problem we Nigerians we face. When something will happen, family members, I know they don't have 100% rule over you, what to say, what not to say, because for what you've done on this social media space and what you've done in communities in Nigeria at large, trust me, I know that nobody make fully decisions for you, but there are still 1 or 2 persons you will still listen to. You just say, okay. Most especially this Mohbad case concerning Iyabo. I know you've forgiven her, but the thing is, it's just the way too much talk is making things overpower each other. Now, I want to say this to you, Verydarkman. Please, please, if there is any way, I would love this case so that Nigerians will know, even most especially the authorities. Who are these authorities? The police, the lawyers, those who they really bribed to do wrong. They will know that now, from now henceforth, there is no hidden place anymore. When there is a case, even out of 10, at least 8 or 9 is legit. It will be fantastic. Not out of 10. 9 is corrupt. Right now, if you can make this analysis, this investigation that you've gone to investigate it, you bring everything out. Trust me, very dark man. The police will buckle up. The judges will buckle up. While the lawyers will buckle up. They will know that there is no time anymore to start sweeping things under the carpet. Iyabojo, I want to say this again. If you know, you really, within you, inside of you, you want to speak out, come out and speak out on your own, willingly. But don't let people push you. Don't let people. And if you know you want to say anything to be in line with Verydarkman, just give him a text, a call. Today, Verydarkman, I listened to this video. On your video, you said clearly that you want to talk to Mr. Paulo. Mr. Paulo, with all due respect, sir, for what I've listened to or gathered, I've seen that you know Mohbad very well. But when all these things happen, before you went to conflict of a wife, insulting mother insulting all those kind of insults, you remember when you came out, you almost make Verydarkman to become somebody who is useless in the community, who they should not even look up to, who we should not even think about. You even pull up names that was attached to him that they should pick between you and them and him. But those ones, clever enough, I don't know how they managed to set their own table right. Sir, you're of age. You can see now that no man will throw his own under the truck. No one. They will always come and stand. Now you see where this case is going to now. But look at the way you came out now. You spoke very well. Well done to you. But at that time, as a man, if you had sat back to watch from afar, trust me, you would have been able to see what Verydarkman was saying. You've traveled all over the world. You've traveled abroad. You and I know anywhere in the country, anything happened to any individual, those who were around for the last 48 hours, extended to 72 hours. And another thing, most especially when it comes to husband and wife or girlfriend and boyfriend, first thing required, if there is involvement of a child, is DNA. Even if there is no involvement of children, it's still DNA, because they want to match the blood with the persons who were there, matching their DNA to the blood or anything, or even to saliva. But it's so sad. You guys made it to look as if it was World War II case that was going on. What everybody would have joined hands together and just look inward instead of looking outward. Dragging Verydarkman from left and right, pulling him when he's not even involved. He doesn't live with Naramali. He doesn't, even at a point where he goes to gym. I remember then he was being followed around. Sir, right now, I would say you should join force together. We have to see the truth. Let's not face the nurse and pushing everything out to the nurse that nobody ever looked at before. Fair enough, that same nurse has not even, but they've already acknowledged that that same nurse will be the one to be blamed for all this. So where is the nurse now, if I may ask? Verydarkman, we need to, in this, because now they must have bribed the nurse to say, okay, we're going to do everything. You go to jail for it in less than due time. How many years' time? They might pull the nurse out. Before you know, is it not Nigeria? Anything is possible. Before you know, nurse might go to another country, or they might use somebody else to replace nurse in the jail. I'm just saying. So we should all be careful of how we just forget about everything and just focus on, is the nurse negligent? The most negligent person here is even the wife, who could see the husband. It's like me gasping for air. Then I know that I need to call 111, or my daughter needs to call 999 or 111. Anyway, then you now say, my daughter will now say she's waiting for somebody who is coming from Holland. She's waiting for somebody who's coming from Spain. Or she's waiting for somebody who's coming from London. Sometimes, let's use our tongues to count our teeth. Sometimes, let's think before we all start speaking. So, Verydarkman, in this case, that nurse might be an innocent person. She will go to jail, fair enough, it might be 6 months or whatever years is being given to her, because what she gave to Mohbad, all these things has even happened. I'm not hearing time and date. Please, if you have the opportunity to interview the wife, or anybody to interview the wife again, please, guys, always ask with time. What time between time of this time that happened? And also, who was there? You guys should learn how to ask time and dates. Because I'm not seeing time, not seeing date. So everything is missing up together. Driver said he was there. It was the next morning. That was on the 11 already, because this thing happened on the 10. On the 11, midnight, stroke in the morning, driver was there. So now the next day, the friend said he was there till afternoon before he left. When did the nurse not come? Was he still alive? And some persons are saying he passed away on the 12th midnight. Some persons say he passed away on the 11th, stroke on the 12th. So we're not getting the actual date he actually passed on. And let's not forget, Mohbad body is still on the is still in the morgue. And the father is still there mourning his son. And the family members. And also, very dark on your video, you keep using this word and say, if you see the way they bashed on Mohbad's dad, you know why I believe you? Because I remember that time, they said, okay, he's wearing his clothes now. When my daughter went to school, I went to her room to go and start sleeping in her room. Sometimes I'll put on her clothes, a hoodie. I'll just put it on top of my clothes. So that I wear her watch. I wear her, I just want something that represents her. Because I miss her. She's not here. She's gone to uni or she's gone to school. Do you understand? I remember how they were bashing Baba Mohbad. Saying, look at now, they will bring up something from that same group. All of them, they will use that word, pass it on to a blog. The blog, when the blog carries something, everybody makes it think that, okay, it's a viral thing. They start talking about it. So how are you all feeling right now? Knowing that all these things that is being talked about is absolutely sad. And I want you all, who is always talking about all this, to think about one thing. If it's you, if it's your brother, or if it's your sister, Mohbad's wife, you are not a good person. I keep saying this, and you are not exempt. You are not a good person. Watch your own man you slept with. I am a single mother. I've been a single mother since my child was born, right? I will not open my eyes to see he's getting hurt, and I will watch him get hurt. No, I won't. Be with somebody, be married, be not married, but I'm in a position to help. Even right now, God forbid, they call me and say, this is what, this. Listen, I'll still be that lioness to ask questions because he's the father of my child. I want to make sure he's in good health. It might be whatever. It might be, oh, we don't talk or we talk, right? We're not good relationship or good friendship. Talk less of a man you live with in the house. I will run 100 miles per hour to protect him from anybody who wants to harm him. Yes. You think I don't? Even if it's prayers, I will. And I'll stand in the gap for him to make sure I pray hard for him to succeed. Because if anything wrong goes on with him, trust me, it will affect my little girl. It will affect my child. So I want to use this opportunity to say to you, you, Wumi, I am saying, right? Another thing with this autopsy thing and all that, in abroad, in the UK, someone can buy for 20 years, 30 years, like the one that buy for how many years, they still went to that grave, remove everything, they check, even through bone, they can know if it's knife, if it's broken, how the bone break and everything. For me, Mohbad body, they can still find out how it died and what by him. Forget about every other thing right now. They can still find out. If these people refuse to speak, your end will not be good. You can't cause another man's pain and think it will be well with you. It will surely not be well with you. So you all who are talking in favor of those who you love, be careful. You have your own children and you want your children to be okay and you're praying bad prayer. You are standing in the gap. And also, for the men who is in that group, I'm coming to give you your cup of tea. Some of you doesn't have balls. Your balls is being taken out, thrown in the bin. For insulting a mother, I'm coming for you all. One by one, let me just get your names and who you are. Shame on you to insult a mother. If the person has wronged you, face them. I'm coming to talk about it. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, watch with, not with sentiment, and think. And when you think you have anything for me to talk about, just let me know. And if I make any mistake or anything, let me know. I'll correct myself. Thank you.